guys, it's WWE Fan 1993 here with our Monday Night Raw recap for November 16th, 2020. The WWE Championship will be on the line as the WWE Champion Randy Orton defends his title against Drew McIntyre. Also, we have some other great matches that are going to show each competitor off right before Survivor Series. The Raw Tag Team titles will be on the line as the Raw Tag Team Champions, the New Day, defend against the Hurt Business members Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. This plus much more. So let's dive right into Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw starts off with Drew McIntyre. He comes down to the ring and he basically says that after tonight, Randy Orton will not be champion and that he's going to go on to Survivor Series and defeat Roman Reigns because he will be the new champion. And then the Miz comes down and he basically tells Drew that he and Drew need to work together because the Fiend Bray Wyatt is going to cause trouble, and that the Fiend is afraid of the Miz because he hit on Firefly Funhouse last week. And he basically says that whether Drew wins or loses tonight, the Miz will be the one laughing all the way to the bank. Then we go to commercial. We come back with the women's tag champions, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. They are with Lana, and Lana basically says she just deserves a spot on the Raw women's team for Survivor Series, and Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler basically make fun of her and tell her she is a joke. And now we have our 6-woman tag match. The Raw Women's Champion Asuka and the team of Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose take on the team of the women's tag champions, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler and Lana. And basically, Baszler and Nia were basically in control of the match. Lana was not really allowed to do anything. Basically, Asuka hits Lana with a kick and then hits her with the Asuka lock. And then Lana taps out. After the match, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler look like they're going to help Lana up, but Nia Jax puts Lana through an announce table for the 9th time. Survivor Series women's tag elimination match. I don't know what's going to happen. Next, we see the issues with Team Raw, and basically AJ calls himself the captain and says tonight they have a tune-up match against Retribution, and they will win. We go backstage to Dana Brooke, and she's in the trainer's room, and she's in a lot of bad pain. Nia Jax walks up to her, and Dana Brooke says that Nia Jax was out of line, and then Reckoning comes out and attacks Dana Brooke and physically beats her down. Then we see Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss there in the Firefly Funhouse. Basically, Bray Wyatt says he does not fear The Miz and that he will challenge The Miz tonight for a match. And basically says he's ready for the match and he hopes The Miz is too. So some creepy stuff between Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt. Next, we have the Raw Tag Team Championships on the line. The team of the Raw Tag Team Champions, the New Day, taking on Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin of the Hurt Business. Before the match, MVP says that Lashley will squash Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn at Survivor Series, and they talk about how Shelton and Cedric will win the titles, and then the New Day come out and basically call them jerks and says that they are stupid. This was an amazing match. I was surprised by how well this match went. It was really good. The New Day ended up defending the title, after a day break on Cedric Alexander for the win. A really great match. If you go to any match, I recommend watching that match. Then we see Drew McIntyre backstage, Sheamus, and he says that he found something that belongs to Drew. He leaves a wooden chest for Drew. He opens it up, and it's his old gear from his family. And then Sheamus presents him with a sword. Next, we have Retribution taking on the team of Riddle, Keith Lee, Sheamus, and Braun Strowman. Of course, with AJ Styles and Jordan Amagbehin. Can't pronounce his name. I have to learn that. The Giant, I'm going to call him, come down to the ring. And the match is good. Retribution actually ends up getting the win, though, after Braun Strowman and Sheamus argue, and then Strowman sends Sheamus to the floor, and then Retribution ends up getting the pin. And then it was just tensions leading into Survivor Series for the Raw team. Backstage, Nikki Cross says that the Fiend has hypnotized Alexa Bliss, and she wants Bliss to stay away from her. We then see Elias backstage playing his guitar when Jeff Hardy shows up, and he says that he did not hit Elias with a car. Elias keeps joking, saying he did, and then Hardy picks up Elias, and he says he's going to be found guilty of a lot of worse things if Elias keeps accusing him. Next, we have Mr. Money in the Bank, The Miz, with John Morrison. He's going to be challenging Bray Wyatt, who comes down to the ring with Alexa Bliss. Before the match happens, Alexa Bliss comes out, and she says that she has to leave because Bray Wyatt has bad news. But then Nikki Cross comes out, and because Alexa Bliss, don't be with Wyatt, he's going to cause problems, he's going to hurt you. Then Bliss slaps Nikki Cross, and the two women brawl outside of the ring. Then the match took place, and Bray Wyatt ended up winning after he delivers his sister Abigail. And then after the match, it was cool as Alexa Bliss walks the barrier, and Wyatt cheers her on, and then they leave the arena. We find out that Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose are both injured and will not be able to compete at Survivor Series. So the new Survivor Series team members will be Peyton Royce and Lacey Evans. So that's exciting. We know we have the final farewell to The Undertaker this Sunday at Survivor Series, 30 years. Excited to say goodbye to The Undertaker. And then we see Angel Garza. He has a rose. He talks about all roses in the garden, and he sends a message to his secret admirer. Finally, we have our main event, and it's the WWE Champion Randy Orton defending against Drew McIntyre. And this was another amazing match on Raw. Definitely a match to go back and check out. Orton went for an RKO, but Drew blocked it and hit a Claymore for the wins. And he is our new WWE Champion. He's going to be going on to the Survivor Series to take on Roman Reigns. So Drew McIntyre, new WWE Champion. What a great Raw. I'm sorry for the quick rundown. It was a pretty exciting Raw. Not much going on, but definitely getting ready for Survivor Series. Let me know in the comments what you think. Did you enjoy this Raw? What were your favorite moments? Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell to stay notified when new content is created. Thank you for listening. I'm WWE Fan 1993, and I will see you all at NXT.